always get like one viewer every week. Oh crap, we're already live. I don't know about you, but this week I got to see 2 movies.
No, I haven't seen any movies since Deadpool.
Yeah, I've seen Zootopia and 10 Cloverfield Lane.
Okay, how were both?
Zootopia, I am not kidding, one of the best written movies I've ever seen in my life.
It was good. I want to see it. I really do.
Oh, watch it. It's like there's like no wasted like anything in the whole movie. Everything comes back into play, no matter how small it is.
I mean, I've seen the part like of the sloths running the DMV, which I thought was hilarious.
You have no idea how. No, you've seen a shortened version of that scene. You have no idea how funny that scene is.
It just looks so funny.
Like, it's my favorite moment in the movie is when, just to annoy the bunny cop, the wolf says to the sloth to help slow it down more, "Hey, you want to hear a joke?" And after he tells him the joke, you see the sloth's face slowly turn into a huge face of glee.
Yeah, that seems right up the alley.
One ha at a time.
Oh, that's good.
The words cannot describe just how perfect the animation is of the sloth going.
All right, so what about 10 Cloverfield Lane or whatever? Really? Really?
As for 10 Cloverfield Lane, I think Dan Trachtenberg, the director, gave himself like a sort of filmmaker's boot camp by like sitting down and watching every single movie Alfred Hitchcock has ever done to perfect his suspense directing.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. We're talking about
so much better.
I'm talking things about the movies I saw this week. 10 Cloverfield Lane is a freaking masterpiece.
That one's on my list. I haven't seen it yet, but it's on my list.
Better than the first Cloverfield. There is a connection, but you have to look very, very carefully and pay close attention to both movies to find it.
I don't care what the connection is. I'm just glad to see John Goodman playing a nut job.
Oh, okay, I'll tell you 2 things. One, John Goodman is even better than you think he is. And 2, get ready to be impressed by Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Again, John Goodman. Anything else is a bonus. John Goodman.
Man, she matches his performance.
Again, John Goodman. That's my bonus. Anything else, I'm okay.
And if the closest thing I'm going to give anybody to a plot for this film, if they haven't seen it or just wondering what it's about, all I'm going to say is it's a movie that revolves around the question, what if you're locked in the bunker with the crazy survivalist and he's right?
Well, being the way politics are going right now, in a couple of months we may figure that out.
What do you mean a couple of months? We still got 8 months till election.
Yeah, that's a couple of months.
Anyway, now that the Dwarfacon is here, let's begin. This is High Class Geek News. I'm your friendly neighborhood geek, Zoe Evan Rants, and with me today is John Little.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, already mentioned Dwarfacon. And one half of Jixie, Pixie.
Hi.
Whose hair is done anime for tonight's entertainment.
Is it my turn to jump on your head, Double D? Buttered toast.
So much.
And tonight's episode is titled "Go Get 'Em, Underoos." Who wants to get to this?
Wait a minute. That kind of relates to my post about how it's not time to go running around in your official Harry Potter vibrating broom. No, we don't care how good it feels.
Pixie, you want to tell us something?
What I do? What I do?
No.
And there's the Hufflepuff.
And our main story is that there's a new Captain America Civil War trailer. and it has been trending for like 3 days straight on Facebook.
Well, I mean, it's the first reappearance of Spider-Man when he's re-owned by Marvel.
Yeah.
We're all anxious to see how well it does.
I can say this on the brief, like, half second we saw of him. Out of all 3 actors to play Spider-Man, this kid so far is the one who actually sounds the most like Spider-Man to me, voice-wise.
I don't think Andrew Garfield was bad, but...
No, he wasn't bad, but I just mean his actual, like, sound of voice, not like inflection or anything, just the way his voice sounds. It's very similar to, like, Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon voice.
Yeah. Go with that.
The costume, not bad.
I'm definitely noticing a little bit of, like, the 70s TV vibe to it.
Yeah, I
Kinda
noticed
going classic.
even most.
So,
But mostly, and it also has a bit of that weird sort of like shield uniform touch to it too.
yeah,
So
we'll see. We'll see how it ends up. That's all we can do.
easy, better than Batman v Superman.
Well, duh. I mean, I can think of classic Victorian methods of removing hemorrhoids that are better than Batman v Superman. By the way, that involved red hot pokers on your anus.
I'm just not looking forward to it. I'm really not.
I'm gonna watch it, and pretty much there's already reviews in for Batman v Superman, and they're just like the reviews were for Man of Steel before it came out, which were mixed to positive. So that gives me an idea of what we're in store for.
That means I'm gonna hate it.
Meanwhile, Captain America: Civil War, I forget the guy's name, Sebastian Stan, the guy who plays Bucky, said that he left it like breathless and pained when he saw Captain America: Civil War. Not a bad pain, like it's an emotional gut wrench. So I'm really looking forward to that one. Speaking of Spider-Man, they have confirmed, now that we're in film news, that we have a new actress on the film, Zendaya.
And who is Zendaya playing?
We don't know. We just know she's been confirmed. There's a part of me that hopes she's playing Felicia Hardy.
Possibly.
Yeah. By the way, slight tweak on the format this week. It's barely noticeable, but I decided I want to try to reduce the number of stories somewhat, because basically now I'm down to a page and almost a quarter, as opposed to like the 3 pages we've been doing for like months now, because I feel like we can't get too quippy when we have so many damn stories.
Not to mention no one wants to listen to us for an hour.
Yeah. No, I want to see if we can get to an hour, but I won't be bothered if we don't make it. But let's give us some space to really comment on these things. Like, for example, there was a new Hardcore Henry trailer that came out, reminding us that that movie is happening.
Should be fun.
Oh, God, what was I thinking? I had a thought today in relation to that on how, if that movie does well, we're going to get some other good first-person films out of it, and I immediately had a thought to my head.
The Doom film done right?
No, I hope that never
that
comes.
was the best part of the Doom film.
Well, that was the only good part of the Doom film.
Yeah.
I mean, let's call a spade there. Doom film just needed to go away. Though, if you have not seen the trailer for the new Doom game coming out...
Yeah. Oh, my God.
For which one?
The new Doom.
Oh.
Let's put it this way. Imagine you had the same, basically the same artists and the same programmers that made God of War making Doom. Instead of a living character, you are undead. And look it up after the podcast, Evan. Look it up after the podcast.
Evan has right now.
I'm about to turn to that sloth again. Oh, by the way, that's the other thing we talked about before you came on, John. See Zootopia.
It's on my agenda, but not particularly high up there.
I shit not one of the best written movies I've ever seen in my life.
Again, on my agenda, I have no qualms about it. It's just not really high up there right now.
Anyway,
I have octopuses to fluff right now.
want to hear something good about DC movies?
There's something good about DC movies?
Yes, for the Justice League movie, they have cast Commissioner Gordon.
Wait, Pixie's got something. What is it, Pixie?
No, I was saying they really need something good because, good God, they need
And
help.
who did we catch as Commissioner Gordon?
I'm not gonna lie, this casting alone makes the movie worth watching. J.K. fucking Simmons.
Yeah, not impressed.
Oh no, I want to see J.K. Simmons Commissioner
I'm not
Gordon.
saying I'm not saying he won't be a bad Gordon,
Oh no, he doesn't know how
but
to
by
do
the same token, I don't think he's going to be a great one.
no. Well, you know who my number one choice was for Gordon?
The one we got.
He's my favorite Gordon.
I would have to say Oldman's my favorite too.
Not Oldman.
Who?
Trying to remember the guy's name. Dude from Breaking Bad.
Bryan Cranston.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, but he never
Yeah, he
played
got-
Gordon in the live action. He was just.
He was the voice of Commissioner Gordon for the Batman Year One animated series.
And I agree. I think he'd be a much better choice than anyone else for Commissioner Gordon in a live action piece.
Yeah. He already looks like Gordon. Naturally, he looks like Gordon.
Pretty much, and between. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, between his work on Malcolm in the Middle and his work on Breaking Bad, he's shown us he's got the fucking range to do Gordon.
And Trumbo, which I still need to see.
Yeah.
Going back to Batman v Superman, it has been confirmed that it will be the first movie in the NYC theaters to be in a 4D theater. I have no idea what 4D means. It's
That's kind of like upping IMAX, where they actually pump in smells and vibrate your chair, because that's the only way to make it good.
So it's like the 50s when they try to really make you enjoy horror movies by putting gimmicks inside the theater.
Yeah, I think Captain EO.
I was thinking more the Tingler.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Also, a little bit of something came up online and revealed that the Jenna Malone role, which was cut out of the theatrical cut, looks like it is Barbara Gordon.
Awesome.
Yeah. We have confirmation for something on the Han Solo movie. There will be Chewbacca.
Well, duh.
In fact, I think the current theory is it's the story of how Han Solo and Chewbacca first meet.
Aww. I hope it's a love story like Deadpool.
Filled with a whole bunch of 80s songs.
Oh God, no, even better. I want them to take the entire script of the original Dumb and Dumber, but just insert Han and Chewie.
Great, now I got this image of Chewbacca dropping a deuce like crazy on the camera.
This is why Hollywood needs me, because I'm full of good ideas.
I know it's Star Trek, but see a triple come up and actually have subtitles when Chewbacca does his roar and it says, "Do you have trouble with shit sticking to your fur?" Casting news for Kingsman 2. Head of the CIA will be played by Halle Berry, because she learned nothing from the last time she played a spy.
Just shake my damn head.
Can't be worse than the last time she played a spy.
Okay, if there's one thing we've learned from Halle Berry, we should never utter the phrase, "It can't be worse."
Wait. She's playing a spy again in a movie based off of a comic book.
Yep.
Again, never should we utter those phrases with Halle Berry, because she will inevitably prove us wrong.
I like to think it's less her proving us wrong and more the filmmakers. Because I don't care what anyone says, Catwoman was not her fault.
I don't think it was her fault. Well, the only thing I think was her fault was her going, you know what, yes, this sounds like a good idea.
No, I don't blame her. My guess is she never saw a script, because if you're an actress and somebody says, "Do you want to play Catwoman?" who's going to turn that down?
Again, I have no respect for actors who just say, "I want to do something," and not look at the script. That's your own dumbass fault.
Well, you don't always have an option, professionally speaking.
There's always an option.
Not
You
all.
won't take a job. No, you will.
You know who's good and well. Hollywood works ass backwards.
I'm not going to say there isn't still an option. There's always an option, but money gets in the way.
Yes. Anyway. Let's see. I don't know how to put this. They giveth, they taketh away. We were told, Tim Burton told us there would be a Beetlejuice 2. And then literally the same day he told us, no, there will not be a Beetlejuice 2. Then his representative came up and said, no, there will not be a Beetlejuice 2.
Chances are they were finalizing the contracts, and knowing Tim Burton, they wouldn't allow him to have creative control, and he said, no, we're not doing this.
No, I refuse to work with the script written by Kevin Smith.
Well, that's just a dumb choice.
No, that almost happened, remember?
Ah, true.
They want him to write a script for Beetlejuice Goes to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Which I love his response to that. It was like, haven't we said everything we need to say in the first movie? Must we go Hawaiian? And finally, Star Trek Beyond being directed by the director for the Fast and the Furious movies, and I have no fucking clue what logic in Paramount said. You know what fits Star Trek? The Fast and the Furious. But whatever. At least I get Idris Elba as a Gorn. Is doing reshoots so that they can add a new character played by Indian actress Shore Agdashlu. I apologize if I mispronounced that name. You may know her if you're like me. You know her as that government politician lady from The Expanse. If you unfortunately remember X-Men: The Last Stand, you might know her as Dr. Kavita Rao.
Moving on.
Moving on to something that'll instantly make you happy, John. On television, we got the first pick from the new DuckTales.
I'm glad there's new DuckTales. I'm not happy with it.
That's almost as bad as them revamping. I mean, they did a really good job of revamping the DuckTales game, but some things should just really be left undone. Just leave them as they are. We don't have to remake fucking everything. Be creative. Come up with some new shit.
I think Disney's been doing nothing but new shit lately. Well, not on their television programming, not to mention it. They mostly just take their movie shit and beat their Marvel shit. Moving on. Hey, Marvel! We got a new promo pic from Daredevil, giving us finally a chance. For the first time ever, we see Elektra in costume and the Punisher with his skull.
I'm a happy camper.
It looks gorgeous. It looks like how the Punisher always should have looked in a movie.
And much like everything else, I just hope they don't fuck it up.
Well, they already got reviews in for the second season of Daredevil, and just like how the reviews for Batman v Superman are the same as Man of Steel was before it came out, reviews for Daredevil Season 2 the same as the reviews for Daredevil Season 1. I think they're good.
Awesome. About damn time.
That will be coming out this Friday. I may or may not have arranged to make sure I'm not working that day. Solely so I can sit down all day and watch it all in one sitting.
See, why would you want to do that, though?
Because it's also the day after St. Patrick's Day, so I can do that and recover at the same time.
Yeah, but again, think about that. You don't want to, you gotta savor it. You gotta enjoy it.
No, I'm thinking about last time where for 3 days straight, my work days turned into weeks because all I wanted to do was get straight home and watch more Daredevil until I saw it all. I don't want anything that stretches out the work days, even if they are the days that actually pay my bills. I don't care. It's my least favorite of my 3 or 4 jobs. Even if it's
Everybody's got their thing, I suppose.
Yeah, like some people, their thing is Supergirl. We got a second season.
Are you serious?
Yep. From what I heard, apparently it greatly improved around about the time they revealed that one dude is Martian Manhunter. And they got the Flash crossover coming up. They've already released the first promo for that, so that just upped its popularity even more.
I was going to say, how good can your series be when the only thing that makes it worth watching are secondary characters?
Yeah. Good point.
I don't know about you, but there's anything that keeps me tuned into Arrow, it's Felicity. That's not a joke. She's, in my mind, the second hottest woman on television. Anyway, sorry, went to Dreamland for a second. Also renewed for a second season, Into the Badlands.
Yay!
So if you like your martial arts show on AMC that's loosely based off of Journey to the West, involving post-apocalyptic feudal lords, okay, if that statement alone didn't convince you, maybe you should be watching this show.
Yeah, nothing will.
With Donnie Yen, if I remember correctly. It is Donnie Yen in that, right?
Yes, you are correct, sir.
Yes, it is. In case you people haven't figured out from the last few episodes, we're Donnie Yen fans here.
I think fans would be an understatement.
Well, anyone who's not a Donnie Yen fan needs to see Ip Man.
Yep.
Or just go on YouTube and look up the scene where he fights 10 guys.
Yeah.
Just be prepared to feel some sympathy pain.
That's an understatement.
Speaking of renewals, the CW has renewed a grand total of 12 series.
Wow, that's unusual for the CW.
Yeah. I will not list them all. Just going to point out that Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is getting a second season, a show I think I should be watching. iZombie is getting a third season. DC's Legends of Tomorrow is getting a second season. We're getting a third season of The Flash. We're getting a fifth season for Arrow. And with a 12th season, Supernatural will be the longest-running series that has ever been on the CW.
Good for them.
Well,
And yes, good for them. On the other hand, you need to let it go, CW.
or you need to inject some fresh blood.
Yeah, because there's a point where it sucks and you can't unsuck it anymore.
I actually have never seen a single episode of Supernatural.
At least watch it for 5 seasons.
Uh-oh, Child's about to go off
The
on me.
best years by far.
Okay, Pixie, I am not one to often tell you that you are morally inclined to do something. You are morally inclined to watch, at least as Evans did, the first 5 seasons of Supernatural, and tell me that you are not Team Dean.
Also,
Oh,
you
now I'm
should
told
watch
what team I have to be on?
the first 5 seasons and that one episode from season 6 where they wind up in the real world.
Again, I'm not going to tell you what team you have to be on. I'm just telling you from what I know of you and what I know of your personality and the years I've known you, you're going to be Team Dean.
I don't know, something tells me Pixie will be more Team Castiel when he pops up.
Okay, wait a second. John, how long have you known me?
I have known you since you were about 15 years old.
So half my life, a little over half my life.
Exactly. The fact that you haven't watched this yet is a shock to me. Because it's a combination of the Dukes of Hazzard and Scooby-Doo. And you have not watched it yet.
With just a hint of X-Files.
I don't
Just
like
a hint.
Scooby-Doo.
But again, it's trust me. Trust me.
It's
Trust
a show
a monkey.
It's a show about 2 good-looking brothers who drive around the country in a 1967 Chevy Impala with a trunk full of guns hunting monsters.
Why the fuck have I not been watching this?
What surprised us? Oh, by the way, they're hot brothers, and they listen to classic rock pretty much 90% of the time.
There's fun. I guess I know what I'm watching tonight.
Also, some of the best side characters in any show ever.
Oh God, yeah. Bobby, Castiel, Garth.
Even I can't remember his name, but DJ Qualls' character, that one goofy dude who listens to nothing but '90s hip hop.
Garth.
Yeah, who's so uncool, he kind of makes himself cool somehow.
All right, fine. I'll check out a couple episodes and see if I can get sucked in or not.
Okay, Em, let's take bets. How many episodes do you think she'll make it till she's hooked?
I'm gonna say it partially because I'm partial to that episode, but if the Scarecrow episode doesn't do it, the Airplane episode definitely will.
So you think what, 3 or 4 episodes?
That's about 4 or 5 episodes in, I think.
You know what? I'm gonna go above that one because I remember season 1, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be probably about 8 episodes in until she gets hooked.
Yeah.
So Pixie, you come back. You will come back and tell us next week, A, whether or not you got hooked, and B, how long it took you.
And once she does season 2 and gets to the werewolf episode, she ain't looking back.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think you only have, what, 10 to 11 seasons to catch up on. Wait till season 7.
Every season that is, with the exception of the one currently on air, is on Netflix.
Just wait till
And Hulu, so I'm good.
Just wait till you get to season 7 and discover why everyone hates Dick.
Wait till you get to Chuck.
Oh, God.
Funny choice of word.
Or Kevin Tran.
Oh, God. The Trickster. Wait till you get to the Trickster.
Oh, God, wait till you get... Oh, God.
See if I link it first. You guys are getting too excited. It's kind of funny.
Okay, fine, ass butt.
What?
You'll understand when you watch.
Oh my God, you're too far away, John. You need to be closer.
There's one episode where the guest star is Linda Blair.
Oh, nice.
And
Okay.
we make jokes about it.
Okay. Good.
Dr. Sexy! Dr. Sexy!
Anyway, MacGyver! Oh, God, Dr. Sexy. There's weird shit Dean is into that you don't see coming a mile away. I thought for the next book I'd do a Kurt Vonnegut thing. Or are we talking Cat's Cradle Kurt Vonnegut or Breakfast of Champions Kurt Vonnegut?
Oh, this is why we're Team Dean!
Yes! Okay, fuck, MacGyver. Okay.
Oh, fuck MacGyver. Let's talk more about Supernatural.
Okay. I gotta get this out.
Okay.
From the pizza man.
Okay. What are they doing to MacGyver?
George Eads, who you may remember from CSI, has been hired for the MacGyver pilot, where he'll be playing a character named Lincoln.
Am I the only one that's just sitting there going, I'm honestly waiting for Airwolf to come back?
I'd watch that. Aaron Eckhart's not doing anything. Have him play it.
Oh, God, no, we're not doing Airwolf.
It can't be any worse when they try to bring Knight Rider back. Oh, God, that was like one of the worst pilots I ever saw in my fucking life.
Oh, God.
Anyway, we got character picks from Preacher for Jesse, Tulip, and Cassidy that all look real good. I love the one for Jesse. Yes?
No, I'm just agreeing. Huzzah.
Yeah. Amazon has ordered a pilot for The Tick.
Yes, I saw that.
Live action version.
I see a bit of BitTorrenting in my future. Because I refuse to pay for Amazon Prime.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen, Pixie. This Friday, you're going to go on Netflix, and you're going to try to get through Daredevil. I know it's not your thing.
No, I watched the first season of Daredevil. I liked it.
Okay, yeah, so you're going to watch the second season. And once that second season is done, you're going to be like, okay, you're going to need to watch 11 seasons of Supernatural. The reason you're going to watch those 11 seasons is because you need something to hold you until September 30th, because that's when you get Luke Cage.
Okay, Evan, let's face facts. She's going to sit down probably tomorrow or the next day and start watching, which means she's going to get hooked, which means Daredevil will mean nothing to her because she'll want to know what happens to Sam and Dean.
Oh my God! Remember the episode Yellow, where the cat jumps in front of Dean?
We're just gonna end up talking about Supernatural the whole time. You two are gonna giggle like two little fucking girls giggling over a cup of coffee. Well, you're trying to figure it out.
Look, you don't understand the brilliance that is Supernatural. Oh my God! Greatest meta humor in the entire history of television.
There is a reason that Tumblr loves Supernatural, Pixie.
There is an episode where the brothers go to a Supernatural convention.
Yeah, seriously. They go to a convention because of an author who writes books about their exploits, not knowing who they are.
Oh my God. Just that one bit with Sam and Chuck in the other episode. And we understand you're a writer, and if you want to keep writing, we think it's cool. Really? No, we have guns. We can fight.
Dean, I think I'm the car.
No. Season 3. That's right. I've been rehymenated, and the dude will not abide.
Moving on.
Moving on!
Video games!
Oh, you guys are the best.
Oh, God. Oh, wait till you get to the end of Season 1.
Let's not even do this. Let's just move on, because otherwise we're going to get back on this.
I know. Okay, video games. The fan remake of Metal Gear Solid has been canceled. No one knows why.
All right.
Unexpected, but yeah.
Also, thanks to Kickstarter, Bear Simulator has earned $100,000.
Oh, Goat Simulator wasn't bad enough. Now we have Bear Simulator.
First.
It's like Goat Simulator, but you can maul people.
It was a grass simulator.
There already was a grass simulator. It's called the first 30 pages of almost every chapter of a Lord of the Rings book.
You know what I'm waiting for? Herpes Simulator.
Oh, God.
Whew. Oh, here's another game that's canceled. Fables Legends.
Why?
Once again, don't know.
The Fables game, it's one of those ones I was never a huge fan of.
Yeah. Meanwhile, last week we talked about the Call of Cthulhu game. That's being handled, it turns out, by a company called Cyanide. A company everybody originally thought was doing it, called Frogware, though, is doing their own Lovecraft game. An open-world investigation game called The Sunken City.
Nice.
Yes. I'm looking forward to this. Frogware, for those who don't know, are the guys who've been making all those Sherlock Holmes video games since like the mid to late 90s.
Well, let's just hope they do a good job with Call of Cthulhu.
They tend to be somewhat obsessed with their material if they like to adapt. Sumo Digital is the studio that has taken over the creation for Dead Island 2, which you may remember as the most disappointing game ever made because it was shown to us through the most awesome trailer ever made.
Very true. Was an awesome trailer.
Amazing. Second game?
I honestly believe that trailer should have been nominated for an Oscar for Best Short Film.
I'll agree with that one. It was an amazing trailer.
Yeah.
Such a letdown.
Yeah. Which is why having the game be anything less than, like, Last of Us amazing was just a crime. But, anyway, someone has taken the Nintendo Entertainment System and created a simulator that recreates the game stages in 3D.
Awesome. When do we get our hands on that?
Good question. I don't know. It's probably already out there. I have to look it up more.
I will have to look.
Very little to say in comic book news. The 25th volume of the hardcover series, The Complete Peanuts, will have an introduction written by Barack Obama.
What?
Not kidding. He is writing the intro.
All right then.
Well, that'll be interesting.
Yeah, in case you didn't know, he's a geek. He's an uber geek. Like, part of his campaign was him admitting his favorite comic books were Spider-Man and Savage Sword of Conan. Having read some Savage Sword of Conan, he's got good taste. Let's see. We are getting an intercompany crossover. And John, there's no fucking way you saw this coming. The upcoming all-ages comic Gotham Academy will be crossing over with Lumberjanes.
I got nothing. I literally, I have nothing. I have no snarky comment. I have no disapproving look. I just literally have nothing for that.
Nothing.
And finally, Valiant Comics has released an all-text image that simply says, Deathmate is coming. This is how they are announcing their summer event. Evan says, why aren't we done with summer events yet? They need to stop.
I don't know.
And sadly, comics, very fittingly this week, moves us into obituaries.
Oh.
And this first one actually does hurt me personally. At age 66, artist Paul Ryan has passed away. Among other things, he wrote Fantastic Four. He drew Fantastic Four. He drew the Avengers. Did a 6-issue run with Joss Whedon on Runaways. The man was a consummate professional and one of my favorite little-known artists in comics. And damn it, he drew like a guy in his 20s. Gary Thomas Smalley, 75, the Christian relationship advisor guy. If you're a Christian and you want advice for relationships, he was your man. At age 66, Australian singer John English. At age 96, media critic, which makes this name, this is his actual name. I kind of hope I'm mispronouncing this, but this is the only way I know how to pronounce this. Ben Bagdikian. And finally, this is not a joke. I am dead serious on this one. At age 18, we lost Bruiser Woods, the Chihuahua from Legally Blonde.
Where's that Bruiser?
Okay, let's get our science on.
Science! You blinded me with science.
Some funny things seem to be happening in the Large Hadron Collider over in France. Funny things which may mean we need to take another look at how we've handled physics. Basically put, we had a model, physics-based, which is our closest explanation for how the universe works. Then there's this thing called a, I'm trying to remember, a B-hedron or something. I cannot remember what this particle is called. But it's doing things it's not supposed to be doing in the Large Hadron Collider, and the only way it makes sense is if we got physics wrong. Not completely wrong, just wrong enough that we need to go back to the drawing board a little bit.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Totally okay with this.
The scientist working on it, to put it into terms he hoped we could understand, said, it was like we went from a few teaser images and the universe finally gave us a whole trailer.
It's basically like, you know, putting a quiche in the oven and getting a birthday cake. You don't know how the fuck it happened, but you're kind of glad it did.
Yeah. Also, we have a new spider called Dolomedes Brian Greenay. It is a bird-eating spider from Australia.
Of
The
course it
combination of
is.
words should not surprise you.
Australia couldn't quit coming up with things to try and kill us.
Nope.
We get the point.
And also short this week, finally miscellaneous. The Mystery Machine was in a car chase with the police in California recently.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Yes, a woman basically had to get away from the police, and actually it worked. So she parked the car and somehow disappeared. The police don't currently have her. They know who she is. They didn't catch her at the time the article came out. But yeah, she has a minivan that she painted to look like the Mystery Machine.
Okay, criminals. Basic advice. If you're going to do something illegal, do not paint your car so it stands out.
That's saying, do get a normal-looking car that's black, virtually any model, as long as it's not the Batmobile. So, Toynami has released the image for their new Voltron toy. Gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Oh my God, the detail on that thing.
I know.
It's as detailed as the subplots in Supernatural that run through the first 5 seasons, Pixie. You should be watching the show.
Give it to Evan to bring it back around.
I guess I'll watch an episode after we're done. I'll do it.
Why, yes, Barnaby. I guess you bet to have.
Oh, wish you meet Castiel. And finally, LEGO has announced that they are releasing brick figures that are based off of
Adventure Time!
That's
Mathematical!
Mathematical!
I do love me Adventure Time.
I am anxious to see the treehouse. Cause fucking love Adventure Time. I'm glad LEGO's making Adventure Time LEGO sets because now I can have my Finn and Jake LEGOs play with my vintage classic TV Batman figures. Yes, I ordered the vintage Batman set from LEGO. I spent $320.
There's a Doctor Who LEGO set.
Vintage Batman. Vintage Batman. I know there's Doctor Who.
I want all 3 put together.
The vintage Batman Lego sounds awesome. That makes sense at all.
Their Joker has the painted over mustache.
How do you fit all those guns in the trunk? It's bigger on the inside.
Oh my God. How many episodes of Supernatural Pixie can get through until next week?
It's not about matter how many you will get through.
Here's
it's
what's
how
going
many.
to happen, John. Next week, we're not going to see Pixie. It's just going to be Jay. And it's going to be a solid hour about how we ruined his marriage because she is still watching Supernatural.
Every time we sleep together, she keeps calling me Dean.
Oh God! By this time next week, she's gonna be looking at all the Tumblr stuff.
She says she can't get off unless she hears "Eye of the Tiger."
Wait until she gets to all the jokes about how there's fanfic about the brothers banging each other.
No, not even that one. Just wait till she gets to Destiel. Destiel.
Tumblr is dangerous. No.
What's dangerous?
Tumblr is dangerous.
I stay away from it.
Supernatural is what made Tumblr dangerous.
And Sherlock.
I see enough from my friends on my Facebook newsfeed that, yeah, there's enough on there. I think I'll be okay.
I learned very quickly, and this is no disparage against Tumblr, but because I have a penis, I should stay away from Tumblr. Because people hate me on Tumblr because I have a penis.
There is one good thing about Tumblr. A year or so ago, I had to explain to a coworker what Supernatural was, because the exact same explanation I just gave you earlier, Pixie. Brothers traveling around the country, gun, car. But what he thought it was based entirely off of the things he saw off of Tumblr.
Makes a whole different experience.
Right now, that is a completely different show. And that's what we're going to leave you on with this week, folks.
Tumblr will rot your brain.
Dun, 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 dun. I'm your friendly neighborhood geek, Escort Evan Ransom. I have been joined this week by the Dwarficon John Little.
I am the tiger.
Oh my!
What the fuck?
You will understand when you get there, okay? The episode is yellow. Pixie, thank you for joining us this week. You will understand when you get to that episode. That blew up YouTube when that first came out. We will be here next week like we are every week, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. This episode is brought to you by Supernatural.
God damn it.
And if you will please go to Indiegogo. I am associate producing a short film called With Love. So look up With Love short film on Indiegogo. Feel free to put in a contribution to help us make a nice movie, nice romantic movie about a gay couple separated because one of them is in service. That's enough plugging. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Oh, by the way, Pixie, you are never gonna listen to the song Wayward Son the same way ever again.
Oh, really? That bad, huh?
No.
Carry
Good.
on, my wayward son.